Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin, broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a pretty chill Friday evening. How's everybody doing out there? Oh man, I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. I made a Costco run earlier. Had to buy a bunch of new food for the ladies, which, you know, Costco's good for that. They seem to really like their food. That's good. And it doesn't seem to contain any ash, which is something I've learned that I need to watch out for in pet food. So that's good too. And it lasts me for a while, so loaded up on that stuff and, you know, some food for myself, and headed back home and just had pretty much a relatively chill day. I hope you all out there have had a chill day as well. Right now, I'm just kind of perusing through a couple of websites, just, you know, catching up on some news. Yeah, I saw this earlier. You know, I was just looking at I'm looking at a lot of car news. I was talking with a friend of mine. We were on the road heading towards Costco, and we saw a Honda Prologue, I think is what it was called. Is it a Honda Prologue? Yeah, we saw a Honda Prologue Elite on the road. And I commented on how I actually thought it looked pretty neat, which is kind of new. I haven't really been super enthused by a lot of recent cars that have been on the market. I made that pretty clear in my Chinese EV video. But I saw that when I was like, oh, that actually looks pretty nice. And I had to look it up, and of course, it's, you know, MSRP is $60,000. So I was like, holy shit. Like, that's a gut punch if ever there was one. A $60,000 Honda, you know, and that immediately was like, okay, whatever interest I may have had in that car is completely evaporated. And she told me that she drives a Honda herself, like an old CRV, and she wants to move back to Toyota. She wants to go to the Toyota camp, and she specifically wants a RAV4. So I looked up a RAV4 and was kind of surprised that it's literally half the price of that Prologue. You know, it was about 29,000. So I was like, well, shit, man. I mean, 29,000 is still, you know, in my view, pretty steep for a vehicle. I've never paid higher than 17 for a vehicle. And in my view, 17 was like, whew, yeah, it's getting a little spicy in here, but it's doable. It's doable. I mean, my car payment was a little over $300 a month on a $17,000 loan. Well, maybe I think after my trade it was about $16,000. I had an extra $1,000 I could put down, so, you know, the car was 17, but the loan was like for 15,000. But still, $300 a month. I mean, that's doable, but at that time, you know, rent in Austin was just spiking through the roof, and, you know, that $300 was looking pretty hefty. I can't imagine. Like, I've seen videos of people that are like, my monthly car payment is like $800 a month, $900. Some people are like $1,000 a month for my car payment. And at that point, it's like, well, you should just live out of your car then. Like, why pay rent or mortgage if you're paying rent and mortgage prices for just your vehicle alone? And that's just the loan. That's not even how much insurance is going to cost you. Like, buying a new car is a perilous endeavor nowadays. I don't even know, what are new car sales looking like? I used to be such a car person. Six-figure car sales are setting a new record. More than 52,000 new vehicles sold for 100K plus so far this year, up 333% since 2020. The primary reason, more automakers have positioned themselves upmarket, and high-income consumers are somewhat used to the sticker shock. Looking ahead, wealthier buyers will likely stay insulated from broader economic headwinds, while affordability remains a moving target for the majority of Americans. Jesus. So yeah, I guess just like everything else, car manufacturers are focusing on high dollar spenders. And while that may be a smaller percentage of the general population, all they got to do is sell to that small group of people at super inflated prices, and they don't have to give a flying fuck about the rest of the general population. Like, why bother with those guys? All they're gonna do is write mean Yelp reviews over you. You know, their babysitter's gonna upset them, or, you know, get caught cheating on their spouse with them, or, you know, they're gonna get laid off, or, you know, they're just gonna have generally a kind of bad day that someone that's struggling to survive day to day has, and they're gonna take it out on your car company whenever they forget to do an oil change and suddenly the check engine light comes on. Why bother with those people? You can cater to, you know, the cream of society's crop and sell a $150,000 car to someone that, you know, is gonna have the means to, I guess, take care of it, but also just have the means to just buy a $150,000 car. Sell it to enough people like that, you can make your money back. Greetings. Yo, what's up, CJH? How you doing? Oh, yo, Beltray, welcome back. How are you guys doing tonight? Hope you guys are having a good Friday. But yeah, I did also see that they're recalling 46,000 Cybertrucks, which is pretty insane. I mean, that's pretty much the number of Cybertrucks they sold in general. All because they used the wrong glue to glue their panels on. Oh, this is a new one. Doing good. I took a nap and didn't realize I woke up at night. Lol, thought it was morning. Oh man, that's the worst. I hate that feeling. That's exactly why I don't take naps, honestly. Because I already hate waking up feeling disoriented from a nap, but then like waking up, taking a nap when the sun is out and then waking up after sunset, that's even more disorienting. That's like obnoxiously disorienting. Record Tesla trade-ins hit as owners turn their backs on the brand. I kind of have been tangentially paying attention to the Tesla stocks plummeting. And I know that there's like there's some organized effort, I think, going on this weekend for people protesting at Tesla dealerships around the country, maybe even around the world, I don't know. It's interesting to see, at the very least. Tesla owners can't trade their cars in fast enough. Tesla share price is down 50%. Its sales have dropped for the first time in a decade, and now its owners are turning their backs on the company and trading their cars in. The monumental shift came after CEO Elon Musk buddied up with convicted felon Donald Trump on his way to the White House, which then evolved into a role scraping all kinds of federal jobs. This understandably left many Tesla owners wanting to distance themselves from everything that represents the Church of Musk, so record numbers are now trading in their electric vehicles, reports Reuters. Quote, Tesla car models from year 2017 or newer accounted for 1.4% of all vehicles traded in until March 15, up from 0.4% in March last year, according to data provided by Reuters to Reuters by Edmunds. Analysts at the National Car Shopping website said that the share could grow through the second half of the month. God damn. I mean, 1.4% may not seem like a big percentage, but accounting for all vehicle trade-ins, 1.4% up from 0.4 is a pretty big uptick. And it's the only, in my view, this is probably just the first wave. Like, it might go up a little bit more from here in the next quarter report. I wonder if the Canada versus USA thing will escalate to World War III. No, I don't think. I mean, there are other there are other dumbass things that may escalate to World War III. There's allegedly, and there's no reason to believe it's not true, plans on the table for a hot war between America and Iran, and also maybe potentially between America and China. If there was ever going to be a war between America and Canada, it's probably going to be instigated by America going to war with China and Canada maybe joining in on not the side of America. And maybe Mexico joining in on that side too. Who knows? Who knows how all that unfolds? Ideally, it doesn't unfold, but what can you reliably predict anymore? France has a nuclear sub near Canada, near my province, just in case the U.S. tries something. There's a nuclear sub near Canada from France. Oh boy, all of this is so dumb. All of this is just incredibly dumb. We just let the dumbest people have their way with the federal government, and now they're doing the dumbest things. The increase in trade-ins mean that motorists across the U.S. have swapped out their EVs in record numbers over the past month. It follows...
I am day drunk. Get ready to see my dick.
Yo, what's up, Mass682? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good Friday. It follows a similar high rate of trade-ins for Tesla cars in February, with the automaker accounting for 1.2% of vehicle trades. If the trend continues through March, it would be the highest monthly share Edmunds has on record for Tesla vehicles. That's excluding trade-ins of Tesla cars for newer Teslas or EVs from other direct-to-consumer brands such as Polestar, which launched a whole promotion dedicated to poaching Tesla owners. Oh, okay. So, I was saying last time I talked about this that it didn't make sense to me that Tesla's competitors weren't taking advantage and like trying to completely trash the Tesla brand, but it seems like Polestar might be doing it. Want to ditch your crappy Tesla for a much cooler EV? You could lease a Polestar 3 for up to $20,000 off. The Polestars are pretty fucking expensive too, though. That's the other thing. Tesla CEO Musk is into fashion, isn't bad across the board. It certainly isn't bad. It's certainly bad for our country and the whole world, but also bad for Tesla. Sales are down 41% in Europe, for instance, and a lot of Tesla owners are trying to figure out, they're trying to get out of their leases or sell their cars, whether that be because they're anti-Musk or just worried about anti-Musk vitriol from other civilians. Other automakers are taking advantage of Tesla's tanking reputation by offering special deals for conquest customers. With the latest being Polestar, the Geely-owned Swedish EV brand is giving Tesla owners up to $20,000 if they switch to a Polestar 3, a fantastic SUV that's way cooler than any Tesla. Jalopnik has that editorialism in their reporting that is not at all hidden, and I appreciate that. Don't hide your intentions. How much is a Polestar 3 without the $20,000? $600 per month for 27 months? For a single motor 3 with no options, which has an MSRP of $69,000, include destination, that brings the monthly payment down to $600. Jesus, man, these are just so fucking expensive. $600 a month? You better be living in your car to be paying that kind of monthly. And then we wonder why the aliens don't want to talk to us and just hover around watching us like entertainment. Didn't the Netflix movie that predicted the future, Leave the World Behind, produced by Obama, start with electric cars going down first or something? Yeah, and people think that that was a dig at Tesla, because I think it was maybe a bunch of Teslas that were shut down on the roads. But yeah, that was a part of that movie. I forget what that movie was even about, honestly. I don't think I disliked that movie. I just can't remember too much about it besides the plane crash and the Teslas on the road. Hyundai and Kia spark biggest drop in car thefts in decades. So people aren't boosting Kias and Hyundais anymore. Well, that's good. As a Hyundai owner, that's good news to hear. GM and Hyundai to collaborate on new pickup trucks. Remember Hyundai's slick electric Staria van concept that showed off the Korean automaker's plan for an electric van? Well, never launched in the US, but could find a back route to the country after it emerged at Hyundai and Jeep. Well, I've never heard of this. Ugh. I'm not a fan of that thing. Although it does kind of just look like a Scion. Alright, never mind. I thought it was going to be something unique or interesting. I guess it is maybe a little unique, but not necessarily interesting to me. And plane crashes have been happening too. I didn't even think of that. You're right. So Teslas and plane crashes. I wonder what other stuff happened in that movie that might happen. Just in general, the collapse of society, but maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, Lucid too. Lucid will pay you to swap a Tesla for its EVs. American automaker Lucid is following Polestar's lead, attempting to lure Tesla owners. The California-based company kicked off a new deal that pays Tesla owners $2,000 to switch to one of its EVs. That's not as good as that $20,000, but Lucid's Conquest offer has been running for some time, and it isn't just limited to those with a Tesla. Anyone who owns or leases a model from brands like Acura, Audi, BMW, Cadillac, Jaguar, so luxury brands, can receive a $2,000 discount when purchasing or leasing a new Lucid Air. There are limitations to the offer, and Lucid would only pay out to buyers registering their EVs in Texas, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Georgia, California, Florida, Colorado, Virginia, Arizona, Massachusetts, and Illinois. Or, as I like to call it, Illinois. What the fuck is going on there? Okay, well, weird. We'll have to see what happens to Tesla after the weekend, though. That's when all those protests are going to happen. We'll have to see both what happens with respects to the reaction, the market reaction, but also I have to imagine that the Trump administration is going to be planning some pretty hefty crackdowns on those protests, which probably also isn't going to be a good look for Tesla either. Iron Maiden chopped up its massive 747 tour plane to sell off as rock and roll keychains. Oh, what the fuck? Toyota used to bring back extreme commercials from the 1990s? Maybe. Tesla reportedly can't find $1.4 billion, but we're sure it's fine. Step inside a factory building 1960s airliners? Oh boy, why tease us with a bygone era of much better airline travel? That's why Zuckerberg has that bunker. Maybe shit does go down in 2030. Maybe. It seems like we're bouldering in that direction, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's There's one thing that kind of annoys me about all of this, and that is that there have been a lot of protests, and and that's been true since the inauguration day. There's been a lot of protests that the media just doesn't cover. They just don't show it. So, and you've got, I think it just came out that Bernie Sanders was rallying, against the oligarchy in Colorado, and he drew the biggest crowd he's ever drawn. Like, even when he ran for president in 2016 and when he ran again in 2020, he never drew a bigger crowd than what he drew today in Denver, which, and he's not running for anything. He's not running for president or even anything. So that says to me that they're like those two things, all the protests that have been going on that haven't been recovered, plus, Kim having these massive rallies, plus all of the town halls that have been happening with, angry constituents yelling at Republicans for supporting Musk and Trump to a degree. All that tells me that the perception of the state of our society isn't accurate. Like, we're not getting an accurate fix. Like, if you just look at the news and shit, you would think that, Trump is doing this stuff. It's just gonna happen. There's no pushback. No one's arguing against it. And, this is just life goes on, and so be it. But that's not the case. I mean, he's been losing court cases. He denied or he ignored a court order with that deportation case, and that's currently being having hearings. They're doing. I think they had their first court hearing today over that. Like, it's not. I just feel like, and it's easy to be doomered about it because it is doomer ass shit. But I just feel like there also isn't. There very purposely isn't a lot of coverage on the counter side of that because the media wants the doom for whatever reason. Like, we all know that if we're talking about oligarchs, if you listen to Bernie Sanders and subscribe to the notion that we're under oligarchic rule, which I believe we are, then the oligarchs own the media too. Elon Musk literally owns Twitter. There are plenty of oligarchs that own, Comcast or CNN and all these other places, and they got together and was like, all right, we're just gonna fully support what this administration is about to do, even if we have to feign objection. So I think there is a big discrepancy between what actual people feel, think, and say, and how the media reports on it. So I don't know how that's gonna shake out in the end. I don't know. I mean, because it seems like that just means there's gonna be, it's two massive fronts that are gonna be at loggerheads with one another. I don't know how that's gonna shake out, but at some point there's gonna have to be a reconciliation. I don't think Elon will ever get to Mars. All he does is test rocket ships like fireworks. He doesn't even have a rover on Mars yet. Yeah, all that Mars shit is just nonsense. It just exists to, juice up his stock portfolio. That's what he has been a master at, is just saying he's going to do a thing, and he's not telling investors. He's not saying it behind closed doors at investor meetings or anything. He just says it publicly on what used to be Twitter. I guess I still call it Twitter. He just say it on Twitter, or just say it as an offhand remark at an interview. There's going to be self-driving cars in 20 years or 10 years. It'll be on Mars, and all this other stupid shit he says. And then people hear it, and because they associate him, or they used to associate him with being a forward-thinking visionary and competent, tech leader, basically, quote-unquote, Tony Stark, they would get excited and they would think, oh, he's onto something. He's about to do something. I need to invest in his businesses. I need to invest in Tesla. So he would say some shit like that, and then the stock would rise and he'd become rich, which is market manipulation, but, there's enough plausible deniability around it because he wasn't like defrauding investors directly. He wasn't going to people and saying, hey, give me your money so that give me your money because I'm going to put a man on Mars in 10 years and I need your money to do that. If he had done that, then yeah, that's fraud. But because he would just speak it into the ether and people would listen and go, oh, I got to get in on that, there's enough plausible deniability for, you know, investor fraud. But he still makes that money, and that's how he's made a lot of his money, you know, doing that. And, you know, the credit default or the carbon offsets that Tesla sells. So all of his promises are bullshit. Hyperloop's bullshit. Mars shit is bullshit. Although, I mean, SpaceX does do cool stuff, without a doubt. I mean, SpaceX does do really cool stuff. Having the rocket be able to land back on the chopsticks, that's pretty awesome. It's not anything that NASA wouldn't have been able to accomplish if we just kept funding NASA. So, you know, blame Obama for that one. And all the people at SpaceX who work there hate Tesla or hate Elon Musk anyways. So it makes me wonder, how much did Elon Musk interfere with the election? I know that there are conspiracy theories around that. I don't think those are true. I don't think he has enough operational. I don't think he or the Republican Party has enough operational competency to, you know, interfere in the degree that some of those conspiracy theories allege. People learn from Germany, I do hope. I'm not even really necessarily sure Germany has learned from Germany, given the way their elections are going or have gone. I was rewatching Iron Man 2 and I'm surprised Disney didn't delete Elon's cameo. Why would they? They're not going to delete Elon's cameo. They're all oligarchs together. Bob Iger's in that boat. Fucking, what was his name? Perlmutter? Was he the or he might be Marvel. Oh, he's the former chairperson of Marvel. Oh, look at that guy. He just looks diabolical. He just looks diabolical. But yeah, Perlmutter, Bob Iger, all these guys, they're all oligarchs. They're all in the same boat. They all believe in the same things. All right, I've got some videos I've been wanting to watch, so I think I'm just going to watch them now. I've been very fascinated. I've been fascinated for a while about China's rise. But I haven't really understood. I've understood bits and pieces here and there. Like, basically, they spent... So... I think... Let me see if I can find it, actually. Like, J.D. Vance had something to say that was pretty illuminating on the matter, which is shocking that he would say something illuminating. It was unintentionally illuminating, though. Of course, you can't really search for anything J.D. Vance related without seeing a litany of weird Vance memes. Oops. Let's see if I can find it here. Oh no, I can't remember when exactly he said it. What if I search for this?
class had when it because there were two conceits that our leadership class had when it came to globalization. The first is assuming that we can separate the making of things from the design of things. The idea of globalization was that rich countries would move further up the value chain while the poor countries made the simpler things. You would open an iPhone box and it would say designed in Cupertino, California. Now the implication, of course, is that it would be manufactured in Shenzhen or somewhere else. And yeah, some people might lose their jobs in manufacturing, but they could learn to design, or to use a very popular phrase, learn to code. But I think we got it wrong. It turns out that the geographies that do the manufacturing get awfully good at the designing of things. There are network effects, as you all well understand. The firms that design products work with firms that manufacture. They share intellectual property, they share best practices, and they even sometimes share critical employees. Now, we assume that other nations would always trail us in the value chain, but it turns out that as they got better at the low end of the value chain, they also started catching up on the higher end. We were squeezed from both ends.
What he's basically saying there is, we as America, we just assumed that all of these poor third world countries we could just exploit endlessly. There would never be an opportunity for them to quote unquote pull themselves up by their bootstraps, because they're dumb Chinese people. Who thought that a dumb Chinese person would have the know-how or the wherewithal to learn a thing and then develop their own processes? Like, we didn't. We just wanted to exploit them in perpetuity while we continue to grow our own wealth. But instead, what ended up happening is they learned how to they took our money, because we were paying them to manufacture all the stuff that we didn't want to manufacture here anymore, and they reinvested that money that we were giving them into their own country so that they could learn how to do the thing that we were doing to make ourselves wealthy. And in turn, they made themselves wealthy, and now instead of being subservient to us, instead of being serfs, now all of a sudden they're on equal level with us. They're in our weight class all of a sudden. That wasn't supposed to be the plan. That's not the plan. The plan isn't to uplift them to be in our weight class. The plan was to just keep them below at all times so that we can just constantly, exploit them for their cheap labor and keep them living in mud huts or whatever. That's basically his admission, which shockingly is true. It's a shockingly true admission. That was how we thought this whole thing would work out. But as it turns out, Chinese people are human beings. Go figure. They don't want to live in poverty either. And once we started giving them money to manufacture all our stuff cheaply, they took that, grew their wealth, and reinvested it right back into their own country, is my general understanding. But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something else going on.
Now, that was the first conceit of globalization. I think the second is that cheap labor is fundamentally a crutch, and it's a crutch that inhibits innovation. I might even say that it's a drug that too many American firms got addicted to. Now, if you can make a product more cheaply, it's far too easy to do that rather than to innovate. And whether we were offshoring factories to cheap labor economies or importing cheap labor through our immigration system, cheap labor became the drug of Western economies. And I'd say that if you look in nearly every country from Canada to the UK that imported large amounts of cheap labor, you've seen productivity stagnate. I don't think that's not.
No, that's not true. In fact, productivity has never been higher in America. It's been a well-established notion that productivity has skyrocketed pretty much since the 70s. And as the technology improves, so does productivity. Unfortunately, wages don't keep with it. He's talking about low wage workers, like he's some kind of an advocate for increasing the minimum wage, which he isn't. He's not an advocate for higher wages or wage standards or unionization. Like this, he wants the low wages. Like, that's his thing. He wants the low wages. He does not advocate for higher wages across the board. J.D. Vance has a movie on Netflix called Hillbilly Elegy by Ron Howard. I saw that movie. It's based off of his book. And from what I understand, like, the book isn't great, but is much better than the movie. The movie was awful. The movie is awful. Yo, what's up, Vince? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight? Didn't see the live notification. Oh, no worries. You were celebrating your basketball team's victory, so you get a pass.
Not a total happenstance. I think that the connection is very direct. Now, one of the debates you hear on the minimum wage, for instance, is that increases in the minimum wage force firms to automate. So a higher wage at McDonald's means more kiosks. And whatever your views on the wisdom of the minimum wage, I'm not going to comment on that here. Companies innovating in the absence of cheap labor is a good thing. I think most of you are not.
I mean, look. The idea of automation, the problem is, as automation develops and grows, it shouldn't contribute to hardships for the labor class. It should always, like, one example I hear is like, you know, we thought that automation was going to make it so that we could have more time, you know, enjoying life on a leisure level, right? Like the robots would do the labor and the people would do the art. But instead, it's the robots are doing the labor, but there's nothing that's replacing the value of that labor for the person that's being displaced by the robots. They're just being told to go starve in a ditch somewhere. So, you know, we could talk about the innovation of AI or whatever, or kiosk and self-serve all we want, but if all that means is a giant swath of displaced people that are just being told to go die in a ditch somewhere, then it's a net negative on society and people are going to feel a way about that. Like, this is the area where you should talk about, you know, wages, sure, but also things to address that issue of workers being displaced by tools of productivity. Like, you know, universal basic income, for instance. That's just one example. But, you know, plenty of other things that you could do. Guaranteed jobs program by the government, which is the opposite of what these guys are doing. They came into office and, like, fired hundreds of thousands of federal workers. I think we need hundreds of thousands of more federal workers, to be honest with you. But, you know, this is I guess the vision that these guys have.
Worried about getting cheaper and cheaper labor. You're worried about innovating, about building new things, about the old formulation of technology is doing more with less.
By the way, the innovating, he keeps saying the word innovating, but the only innovations that capitalism seems to be making in America nowadays are innovative ways to get rid of labor costs. That's all it is. It's not any kind of innovation that, you know, generally makes your life any better. It's just innovative ways to squeeze as much money out of consumers while offering as little as possible in return, and innovative ways to crush labor. That's all the innovation there is. There was a report that came out about how Klarna are teaming up with DoorDash to allow for installment payments on food delivery. So now you're going to be financing like your Wendy's Baconator. Like, is that the innovation that we need right now? Like, we've got all of this automation putting so many people out of work and into such desperate situations that now they have to finance number 12 at McDonald's. Maybe that's innovative in his view. I think that's like a cyberpunk level of dystopia.
You guys are all trying to do more with less every single day. And so I'd ask my friends, both on the tech optimist side and on the populist side, not to see the failure of the logic of globalization as a failure of innovation. Indeed, I'd say that globalization's hunger for cheap labor is a problem precisely because it's been bad for innovation. Both our working people...
Doesn't seem like it. It doesn't seem like that's been bad for innovation at all. Because, you know, again, it seems like it worked out pretty well for China.
Back in a jaw-dropping fact, China used more cement in just 3 years than the US did during the entire 20th century. Yep, in just 3 years. China's rapid and unstoppable rise since it started economic reforms around 1980 is one of the most significant economic and geopolitical events of our time. Some economists have even called it the China miracle.
Be careful with
If
that
you're
miracle.
wondering how China developed so fast, just check out this picture of Shanghai.
1990. Oh, there's that clock tower. And then 2010. Jesus. That's pretty wild for 20 years.
From 1990 to 2010. In just 20 years, it transformed from a small village into one of the largest cities in the world. China's rapid growth has left many people, including economists, scratching their heads. How did a nation with 1.4 billion people transform so quickly from a struggling agricultural land into a formidable industrial powerhouse when so many smaller nations with seemingly better conditions haven't managed to do so? It's not about the size. India has a similar population, but hasn't grown nearly as fast. Some might think China's growth is all about opening up its economy in the 1980s. But other countries like South Korea, Japan, and India did that too. While those reforms were crucial, they're not unique to China. Others argue it's because China became a manufacturing giant, leveraging cheap labor and globalization. But lots of developing countries have cheap labor and are part of the global economy, yet they haven't seen the same explosive growth.
Well, my hypothesis on that is two things. One, it wasn't as nearly as heavily invested in for manufacturing as China was. I mean, at a certain point, everybody just assumed everything was made in China. So there was a huge influx that other manufacturing places, probably didn't get. Other countries, developing countries probably didn't get. But also, China, say what you will, but they are very heavily planned. They have a very heavily centrally planned government. So they operate very strictly based off of needs of society and not necessarily the needs of the capital class.
So what's the secret behind China's rapid development? To really understand it, we need to dive into the fundamentals of what drives an economy. It boils down to three core factors: investment, education, and technological progress. But before we dig deeper, consider subscribing to this channel to show your support. Investment. China has consistently been at the top when it comes to making big investments across various sectors as part of its development strategy. Since 1980, China has been pouring more than 30% of its GDP into infrastructure, healthcare, social welfare.
This is what you call this, and this is what I've been saying for years and years. Like, this is called investing in your people. They built out a high-speed rail system that is not just the envy of the world, but is actually it should be recognized as like the ninth wonder of the world, that they were able to build out such an incredible high-speed rail network in such a short amount of time. But in addition to that, I mean, they've just been investing a lot of that money back into their own people in a way that, a lot of places don't.
Welfare, public services, and more. While developed countries like the United States and those in Europe don't need to invest as much of their GDP compared to developing nations.
Yes, they do. They do need to. They do need to. What do you mean they don't need to? It's like this idea that America is a finished product. We're done. There's nothing else we need to do. We don't need to update our infrastructure. We don't need to connect all of our major cities. I mean, they haven't really been connected by anything other than the roads that we built back in the Eisenhower administration. But, that's fine. We could just keep rebuilding on those roads, adding more lanes as traffic needs, change, as demographics move from location to location. We don't need any investment on that. We've got an influx of people moving into a city that wasn't designed to handle the amount of people that's there anymore. So now roads are constantly congested and potholes and sinkholes are piling up everywhere. We don't need to invest in, transit in these areas. We don't need to invest in housing that makes more sense, with respect to how we develop transit in a developing city or a growing city. We don't need any of that. Healthcare, we don't need our people to have healthcare. As an obesity epidemic spikes, as fucking opioid crisis spikes, as a global pandemic ravages 1 million people at least, we don't need to invest in healthcare. Like, this idea that there's no more investment that needs to be done in this country is like literally the reason why we're in the dismal state we're in right now. It's why all of these people, very angrily voted for, a guy who they thought was going to upend everything for their benefit. And now they're realizing, no, he's just upending everything for the oligarch class to further consolidate their ownership of all of our, tenets of society. Just slap a patch on the potholes. Yo, what's up, Gilf? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing tonight? I mean, some people would, honestly, that's a lot of people would prefer that. Like, there is still a value if you're running for election in like a local area, like you're running for city council, you're running for like a state rep or something. You can gain a lot of leeway by being like, vote for me, I'll fix the potholes. Or vote for me, I'll patch up the road here, or I'll do this, very mundane municipal service that most people don't think about unless it's directly affecting them. Like, vote for me, I will reduce the traffic in this city by, allocating funds for, light rail or whatever it might be. But all of those things, and you think about it on a micro level, it probably doesn't seem like much if some guy is campaigning in St. Louis or in Omaha to fix potholes or whatever, or maybe build a metro rail system in a mid-sized city like Austin or whatever, Denver or something. But on a macro level, if you've got multiple cities that are trying to fix all their potholes or trying to build metro rail or trying to update their electrical grid, that takes a shit ton of money. That's what taxes are for. That's what federal taxes are for. Federal taxes is that every citizen in this country puts a little bit of money into a giant national pot, and then you vote for a representative to go to Washington and fight for pieces of the money that's in that pot so that they can bring it back to their state. And then all of these guys that are like, yeah, I'm going to fix your pothole, I'm going to fix your, power grid, they have that money from that federal revenue to do that. But if you've got this mindset, if our national mindset is we don't need to do that, then yeah, your country is going to fall apart.
China has kept up this high level of investment for decades. One of the most noticeable and impactful areas of investment in China has been its massive infrastructure projects. The government has pumped substantial resources into building and upgrading everything from high-speed rail networks and highways to modern airports and ports. For instance, China now boasts the largest high-speed rail network in the world.
Look at that. In 2008, this is what their high-speed rail system looked like. They had a line here to here, a little bitty one here from Beijing to, I can't tell what that says. They had a little one down here. In 2020, I mean, look at this. There is like no part of the country that you can't get to using rail, basically. I mean, that's fucking crazy. Meanwhile, here in Austin, if my parents who are recently retired, if they want to visit their grandkids in Fort Worth, it's a 3-hour car drive up one of the most dangerous highways. Actually, you know what? That's actually an interesting question. most dangerous highways in America. Ranked. I wonder if there's a ranking. I'm curious about this. Let's see. This is May 2023. What is the zebra? I-95, I-20, I-5, I-75, I-35. Here it is. If you want to go from Austin to Fort Worth, you got to go on I-35. I-35 stretches from Laredo, Texas, near the Mexico border, to Duluth, Minnesota, near the Canadian border. I-35 is deadly for several reasons. One, because it runs through 3 heavily populated cities in Texas: San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas. Second, I-35 is the de facto route for thousands of 18-wheeler trucks, which makes it especially dangerous to navigate in some areas. There's a news story here, big poppin' news story that just happened during South by, where somebody driving an 18-wheeler plowed through like 18 cars and killed like 5 people, injured dozens. Like, it's a big deal right now. It's an ongoing big story right now, and that happened off of I-35, just a couple blocks away from, the club I was working out during South by. This is a dangerous fucking highway. There's always stuff happening there, and that's just in Texas. I don't know about the dangers of 35 in Oklahoma or Kansas, what little bit of Iowa, or just that Missouri, what little bit of Missouri it touches there, Iowa, and then Minnesota. I don't know what it looks like there, but like it says here, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas are heavily populated areas. So, and San Antonio and Dallas are a little bit different because they have a highway system that has a beltway built around the highway. So if you wanted to, you can avoid the main thrust of 35 there, because you can, use alternative pathways to get around the city. Austin is not like that. We don't have a beltway around our city. So if you want to go from north to south in Austin, you're either going on I-35, or depending on how far north or how far south, you're using Mopac. Because Mopac doesn't even cover the full breadth of north to south in Austin. And even then, like, if you're trying to get out of Austin or go around Austin and you don't want to use 35, you're still going to have to use 35, because there's no connective beltway around it. So because of that, there's a lot of accidents that happen on 35. And it makes me, I always get worried when my, I guess, encroaching on elderly parents want to visit my sister and her kids in Fort Worth, because that means that they're going to get in a car, creeping into their older years, and drive up one of the most dangerous highways in America. Whereas what it should be is they get on a high-speed train, and instead of spending 3 hours navigating one of the most dangerous stretches of road in the country, they just sit on a train for about maybe an hour. It's just an hour on a high-speed rail, and then they're there, and they don't have to worry about it. Been 25 years. Amtrak was going to add a stop in my town, and still nothing done. Yeah. And that's probably another contributing issue, is that America relies heavily on public-private partnerships with an emphasis on the private aspect. Whereas China, they still have private for-profit industries there too. But these kind of initiatives are driven by the government, and they're more, for lack of a better word, authoritarian about getting this shit done on time and under budget, in ways that a more neoliberal public-private partnership just can't do, or at least not as effectively.
Connecting major cities and economic zones at incredible speeds. These investments have greatly improved domestic connectivity, making it much easier and quicker for people and goods to move across the country. This improved infrastructure has also boosted international trade, as modern ports and efficient logistics systems make exporting and importing smoother and more cost-effective. But where did China get all the money for these investments? The answer lies in foreign direct investment, or FDI, and state-owned enterprises, or SOEs. China has been highly successful in attracting FDI, which has played a crucial role in its economic transformation. The creation of special economic zones was a game changer. These zones offered tax incentives, fewer regulations, and a
Did
more
we need that
business-friendly
animation?
environment, making them highly attractive to foreign investors. Cities like Shenzhen, which went from being a small fishing village to a bustling
Yo, CJH on Twitch. You made the jump over. Thank you for following me here. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to the Twitch side of things. You redeemed the cat cam, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the kitties are not here right now, so I can't turn the cat cam on to check in on them. But should they come in here in a little bit, I will do that for you.
metropolis are perfect examples of how SCZs have driven growth. FDI has brought in not just money, but also advanced technology, management expertise, and access to global markets. Multinational corporations like Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla, which have set up operations in China, have spurred local industries, created jobs, and encouraged the transfer of technology and knowledge. This influx of FDI has been a major driver of China's rapid industrialization and modernization. State-owned enterprises have been another key part of China's investment strategy. While many countries have moved away from state ownership, China has maintained and even strengthened its SOEs, especially in crucial sectors like energy, telecommunications, and transportation. These enterprises have received substantial financial support and policy backing from the government, enabling them to tackle large-scale projects that might be too risky or expensive for private firms.
Oh,
For instance, SOEs have been essential in building China's high-speed rail network and expanding its energy infrastructure.
because at a certain point you have to, everything can't be driven by the profit motive of like a handful of people. At a certain point you have to go, okay, this is going to be expensive, but it is an investment for the broader portion of our society that will in the end reap incredible benefits, both financially and otherwise, for the whole of the country, including you, including us, including the people that, you know, are being asked to foot the bill for now. You can make that money back eventually. Like at a certain point, that's how you have to operate at scale. And we don't do that anymore. It's all about, we're just going to let the private sector handle it. And by the way, the private sector is going to truncate everything and cut corners and do everything possible to maximize their short-term profits. And if that means shit sucks for you because you know your roads are falling apart, you don't get to enjoy the benefits of, you know, rapidly developing technologies like high-speed rail. You know, it'd be awesome if we were talking about a maglev, but man, we don't even have a Shinkansen here. And the Shinkansen came out in Japan in 1968. You know, we were trying to get to 1968 before we can get to 2025. But yeah, you're just not going to have that shit.
The government's strategic control over these enterprises has allowed for coordinated efforts in industrial development and technological advancement, ensuring that these key sectors align with national economic goals. Education. Market liberalization was crucial for the growth of developing nations, including China and India. However, China's successful development strategy was built on two main foundations: investing in its people and promoting gender equality, areas where India has fallen behind. Even after becoming more market-oriented, China made significant investments in its people, surpassing India in improving education and health standards necessary for a globally competitive workforce.
You have to invest in your people.
According to the World Bank's 2020 Human Capital Index, India scored 0.49, lower than countries like Nepal and Kenya, despite being wealthier. China scored 0.65, comparable to much richer nations like Chile and Slovakia. While China's female labor force participation rate has decreased to about 62% from around 80% in 1990, India's rate has dropped from 32% to around 25%
That's
over the
interesting.
same period.
What is the cause of that decline?
China is also well prepared for future opportunities. 7 Chinese universities are ranked among the world's top 100, with Tsinghua and Peking in the top 20. Chinese scientists have made significant advances in fields like chemistry, engineering, and materials science, and are poised
May
to
Allah
lead
awaken
in
the
artificial
people and
intelligence.
help them to see the evil doings of Israel and the United States.
It's saying redeem the Trump thing, and I'm afraid what that one is. Lol. Well, there you go. There you go. That's what that one is. I don't know why I was
As
asking
shown
you
in
to
the
redeem
figure,
that one.
Chinese researchers, both in academia and industry, are rapidly producing high-quality patents. Overall,
That reminds me, did that Dune game come out yet? When is that out? May 20th. I downloaded the demo, but it was just the character creator. That pissed me off. Like, why just release the character creator? I guess I'll have to pay attention to May 20th. They say it's similar to Enshrouded, I guess, which I like Enshrouded. Not a big fan of V Rising. It was alright, but I got bored with it. Oh, interesting. I played both for 9 hours. Huh. Is that Nocti? Got points for the Pikachu emoji? That's when it appeared? Oh, okay, I gotcha.
superior human capital and greater gender equality have contributed significantly to China's higher total factor productivity growth. Technology. So once a country has good infrastructure and thriving human capital, it can then make significant technological progression. In the past few decades, China has been learning from the rest of the world about technological innovation. When a company wants to enter the Chinese market, the Chinese government can compel the firm to share its technology with Chinese companies. And one way to do that is by requiring foreign companies that want to operate in China to form joint ventures with local companies. For instance, the transfer of high-speed rail technology to China has been pivotal for its infrastructure development strategy. Japan's Shinkansen technology, renowned for its safety and efficiency since the 1960s, was adapted through partnerships with Chinese companies like CRRC Corporation. Similarly, German firms including Siemens provided essential components like train control systems and signaling equipment, enabling China to rapidly expand its world-leading high-speed rail network. Another example is in the automotive industry, where foreign companies like Volkswagen joint ventured with local Chinese companies such as SAIC Motor Corporation. As a result, Chinese companies have been able to manufacture vehicles that not only meet stringent global standards, but also compete effectively in the international automotive market. Additionally, government support for research and development and the rise of influential tech giants have positioned China as a leader in technological innovation. These three core reasons underscore why China has achieved rapid development. While other countries have also benefited from similar economic drivers, the scale and efficiency of China's government implementation are unmatched. What are your thoughts on our analysis?
It's unmatched for the very reason that it is very strictly managed and centrally controlled by their government, which is the purpose of government. That's what government should do. I always liked Ghastly. I remember drawing Pokemon back in the day. Oh, nostalgia memories. Ghastly is a favorite of mine too. I mean, I was never super huge into Pokemon, but I liked Ghastly. Let's see what Bloomberg has to say. What? World-class big wave surfer. Oh, this is my ad blocker trying to...
Just outline the 5 where they're dominant and the areas that they're growing.
Right, so we looked with our Bloomberg intelligence and economics colleagues at 13 key technologies that are part of China's Made in China 25 initiative from about 10 years ago.
Gerard DePippo? That's probably the best last name I've seen in a while. DePippo. Gerard DePippo.
The 5 areas where China is clearly leading as of this year would be drones, high-speed rail, EVs, as you were just discussing, solar panels, and graphene, so some advanced materials. Where they're competitive would be things like semiconductors, AI, machine tools, LNG carriers. They have like a big ship target, and drugs, like pharmaceuticals. Where they're really behind is commercial aircraft.
Why won't the fucking subtitles get... You know, I'm going to turn those goddamn subtitles off. Like, if they won't get out the way, then just shut up.
Interesting. Gerard, you just...
China's position in key industries, global leaders, unmanned aerial vehicles, drones, solar panels, graphene, high-speed rail, electric vehicles, and lithium batteries, which is a damn shame that they lapped us on electric vehicles. Lithium batteries make sense. They're sitting on top of all the materials needed for lithium batteries, which I guess helps contribute to the whole EV thing, but even still. Competitive LNG carriers, drugs, large tractors, machine tools, robots, artificial intelligence, semiconductors. I feel like they're about to be global leaders in both of these two after DeepSeek dropped and how they accomplished DeepSeek's feat. I feel like this is about to jump into the global leaders category. Commercial aircraft. Okay, so I guess that's still Boeing and Airbus, huh?
Just read out the sort of dream smorgasbord of Bloomberg technology stuff. I think one thing we reflect on in the show is that some of those key areas, right, semiconductors, even drones and EV, it's very policy focused. In other words, the government in China changed their mind, but they're often willing to support those industries through finance or policy to make them successful.
Indeed. I mean, industrial policy is a big part of it. China's new energy vehicle targets and plans go back to around 2009, so they predate Made in China 25. How they do this, it's hard to quantify, but there are a lot of subsidies for buyers, for firms. There's state-backed credit, state-backed investment funds, government procurement, et cetera. But I think BYD is a good example. So the EV sector clearly benefited from Chinese industrial policy, but the industrial policy also didn't pick winners, so to speak. BYD was the one that rose to the top, in part because consumers were ultimately the ones deciding, and now it is a globally competitive firm.
Let's just talk about what this means for the US as well, because the US has been trying to prevent great strides in certain areas, because the US has been trying.
Look at this graph. This is for EVs, which, you know, is, again, like that guy mentioned, is being led by BYD. This is after 2015, man. Like, so I guess this is probably what, 2016, maybe 2017-ish? That's when it starts. And, you know, okay, they're ramping up, and then suddenly in 2020, it just shot through the fucking roof and went right to the very top. That's crazy. All this other stuff, you know, is gradual over time from at least 2004. You know, I guess this is maybe 2006 or so. Semiconductors, I think this one is. You know, had a jump. It's had a little bit of a fall off, but it relatively stable. 3D printers has gone up, and up, kind of stabilizing, maybe going down a little bit now. Everything's on the up, just at varying degrees. I guess the most unstable one is the semiconductors, but man, the EVs just came out of nowhere and launched. That's
to
pretty
prevent
crazy.
Great strides in certain areas of technology. AI chips comes first to mind by limiting trade from the US, but also from its allies. What does this do if China gets there anyway?
The U.S. measures, I mean, you're right. So tariffs are kind of more macro in terms of hitting many things. The export controls are very much focused on advanced semiconductors and things related to that, like artificial intelligence. The U.S. concern, as articulated by Jake Sullivan recently, is basically that they're afraid that China having advanced lead in these things will have a military application, particularly for things like artificial intelligence. But there's also an economic side because these are the industries of the future. And from a competitiveness perspective, especially if you think China is benefiting from its own industrial policy, the U.S. thinks, in a sense, it's, quote, unfair and that they don't want to be left behind.
Gerard, let's do semiconductors as one final case study, please. Partly because it's also been in the news cycle, right? Yes, U.S. export controls, but China's responded and tried to champion specific names. What did your research find in that space?
So, I mean, China's main fab is SMIC, right? And SMIC is sort of their
Yes.
TSMC equivalent. It receives heavy subsidies, but then there are other firms like Huawei, which is ultimately buying the chips that they're making, that are also being state-supported. So, in general, I think the U.S. export controls have probably done less damage than many in the U.S. government would have hoped 2 years ago. China is still making strides, but it's also clear that, or at least maybe debatable, how good those strides are. I mean, even recently, Bloomberg was reporting that maybe Huawei was getting chips from TSMC through a carve-out, right? So there's still leakage in the export controls, and this is something that the Biden administration in its final days is looking to address.
Oops. Oh, boy. Oh, man. I know that Canada also has 100% tariff on Chinese EVs, but with the growing trade war between Canada and America, I can't help but wonder if they're gonna reverse. They're gonna do an about face on those Oh, I did get a bunch of these, didn't I? Holy shit, I forgot about that. I wonder if they're gonna do an about face on the 100% tariff on EVs and maybe start letting China sell BYDs and Xiaomi cars in Canada. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Oops, no, I don't want to run you, you son of a bitch. I am going to... Can I not just do? Guess not. Alright, well, whatever. I'm jumping into Mountain Blade. Now, this is a world that could use some high-speed rail. Fucking watching my horses run from one coast to the other, trying to get to my castle in time to defend it. There we go. Oh, but I've been slaughtering motherfuckers in this, though. Slaughtering. Oh, I'm attacking this place. All right, so I'm a part of the Sultanate. We're at war with the Nords. I was recently the marshal of the army, and we made great strides. We took this castle. What? Oh yeah, the Rhodoks got that. God damn them. We took this one. Oh, the Swadia got that. We took Radagir too, but I guess Swadia took it from them. We took Kurwa and we took Ravadin. These two major cities. Like we were on a war path. But I got greedy and I tried to take this castle when I didn't quite have the manpower to do it. I got beat, I was imprisoned, and then I was stripped of my marshalship. So now I'm off on my own, trying to build my cred back up so I can be made the marshal again. I've been having a bitch of a time doing it. I captured... Look, this is our home base, and look at how much of it is controlled by the damn Nords. I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to recapture all this territory away from the Nords. But, I think I just captured this one, but man, this was a costly battle. That was a costly battle. And I think this one's being a pain in the ass too, if I remember correctly. Let me look at what my party looks like. Oh yeah, we're all hurt. We're all hurt. But I get to level up, so... I need to get myself a good bow. Alright, we're gonna wait here so we can heal up a little bit. I can't remember. Do I need a siege tower for this one, or do we just build ladders? Still pretty hurt. Let me upgrade these guys. It's only 55 guys. Okay, so we do ladders on this one. I'm gonna go ahead and prep the ladders. They keep trying to take one of the castles that I'm a lord of, but luckily my homies keep fending them off in my absence. So long as they keep fending off their attempts to take my castle in my stead, I'm gonna keep trying to recapture our homeland over here. See, they keep trying. They keep chasing them off, though. All right, let's give it the old college shot. Let's give it the old college try. Shields up, guys. See, that's why I said that. Oh, what the fuck, man? Put your shield up. Oh, they're all walking faster than me. Why is everybody walking faster than me? Oh my god. Oh, they got me on that one. What the fuck? Why can't I get up this ladder? Get up the ladder. Get up the ladder. Get up the ladder. Oh, turn. What? This guy fell? I'll deal with you some other time. Wait, what? Where are the other guys at? You guys killed all the people before I can get here. Oh, that's right. This is this annoying ass. This is this annoying ass castle. All right, good. That didn't really hurt me in that battle that much. Keep going, guys. Just get to these archers. Get to these archers. Boy, come on, guys, come on. These archers are just fucking teeing off on us. Gotcha. Get these guys up here. Get these guys up here. Oh, the lights just turned green in here. Damn, these motherfuckers. I'm not used to them taking 2 hits to kill. Damn it, why'd I fall off of that? Get up there. Break out my crossbow, see if I could do some sniping of my own. Damn it! Get back, back up, back up. Oh shit, what the fuck happened to my aim? All of a sudden my reticle was going nuts. Received 2 damage? How? Who's hitting me? Oh, there's a motherfucker over here? Man, my crossbow just doesn't do enough damage. Oh, he's hiding from me. Oh, he's trying to go after... I can't hit him. Damn it. I'm trying to see if I can hit his hand while he's shooting. Wait, why am I undershooting all of a sudden? Oh, they killed him. Wait, was that the last guy? Oh, we got him! Awesome, finally. Good job, guys. Oh my god, 24 dudes. 10 killed, 14 wounded. that was a hard-fought battle. Bandit, Mountain Bandit, Forest Bandit. I guess I got room for some farmers and peasants. Get these Malamukes or Mamelukes. All right. Reorganize my food stores. Ooh, plus 43, that's a good one. Sure, one of my party members could use a decent helmet. How much does this crossbow do? Damage 37. I'm gonna go to a... I don't need a reward. I'm gonna go see if I can get a better crossbow. Or... That's what I should have done. I should have... God damn it. Why did I put that point into trainer? I should have put it into power draw. It's going to be a while before I get another point. Let's see. What am I doing? Move you up in the list here. Do I not have... I guess I don't. I need to find Nizir again. Clefty has a good helmet. Irma has a good helmet. I think this is probably an upgrade over this one. 31? Yeah, this is an upgrade. Grab that. Oh, even these two are upgrades. Damn. Well then, let me take a look at you guys. 50. Okay, you got a dope helmet. What about? Oh, you got a dope helmet too. I can already tell. 47. Yeah. What about you? What do you have? You look like you have a pretty good helmet. 49. Alright. Everybody's got a nice helmet. Help, I can't stop playing Mass Effect. Yo, what's up, Lynn Ratman? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Is there something wrong with playing Mass Effect? I thought that was supposed to be a good game series. I definitely need more archers. If it's one thing that battle told me, is that archers are very, very valuable. I'm gonna do some scouting on this cat. I guess this will be my next target, Sharwa Castle, but I can't do that right now. 154 dudes. Oh man, that's gonna be a pain in the ass too. 44 master archers. Oh my god, this is gonna be a real pain in the ass, especially if we need to build a siege tower for it. What's mine? 37? This one's 55. Jesus. I'm definitely rolling with the shitty crossbow here. Just regular bolts. I guess there's nothing better than just a normal bolt, huh? Some more mercenaries. You still testing out the channel rewards, CJH? First time playing, damn amazing game. Been putting things off that I need to be doing, lol. I mean, that's usually your first sign of an awesome game. Alright, let me rest up here. After consulting with the peers of the realm, Sultan Hakim has decided to confer Ayike on you. Sure, I'll take it, thank you. He rewarded me with the village. Man, these guys heal so slowly. Oh, hydrate. Got some water in here. Thank you for the reminder to keep myself well hydrated there, Gil. Well, yeah, I've never used awards before. You're a YouTube guy, but that's one of the reasons why I prefer Twitch over YouTube, is because there's a lot more room for interactivity. You should come pop by the stream on Saturday, CJH, because that's when I play a game that has chat interactivity with it. And we can always use more players. Alright, let me see. Am I ready? Let's just go take. Is this gonna take building a siege tower? God damn it. They're gonna fucking pick my ass off. This is gonna be awful. I mean, I can do it solo, but they're gonna wreck so many of my people. I should probably try to find an ally to bring with me. What about this castle? Let's see what's going on over here. 195. 63 master archers? Oh my god. Alright, I guess let's try this one then. I'm gonna go ahead and save. It's gonna take a while. Oh yeah, Sherwood Forest Fair is happening right now too. They keep trying to take my castle. The Ren Fair here in Austin is happening. I should go check that out this weekend for sure. Lulu's working it. Maybe I'll do an IRL stream from... What? My morale is low. Why? You assholes. Come on, hurry up and finish building this damn siege tower. I can't afford to be losing my damn archers. There we go. This is gonna end poorly, but let's do it. Damn, they're already nailing us from a distance, from this distance. We're gonna lose so many people just marching up to this damn tower. I wish I could get them all to get here, like... Okay, at least a few people are coming up in here. If you don't have a shield, you guys should be where I'm at. I don't know why they're all going off to the side. Well, at least two of my homies here are gonna be safe. Irma and Deshevy. They're gonna be fine. Just listen to that. They're just fucking lacing us up. Although, honestly, they haven't been killing anyone. That's awesome. Usually there'd be bodies littered in the sands at this point. We might stand a better shot at this than I thought. What was the fate of that one farmer? I think he got upgraded to like a foot soldier. After that, I lost track of him. He may have already died in a battle somewhere. No, don't get off of there. Don't get off of there. Get back on here. Get back on here. Oh, you sons of bitches. I mean, I've got some new peasants running in this army now. So we'll see how the peasants do here. So far, they haven't been killed like everybody else. So that's good. That's a good start. How far are we from the fucking castle already? Oh man, we still have a little ways to go. Almost there. Yep, I hear shields breaking. That means people are going to start dying soon. Damn, come on, siege tower. Get up there. Hey, guys without shields, come back here. Ah, damn it, that guy died. Oh, it stopped. No, it didn't stop. Alright guys, get over here, get over here, get over here. Blunt weapons only, that's not what I wanted to say. Did it stop? Okay. F1, F3. Get up there and fucking wreck some shop. We got some killing to do, y'all. Look at all the arrows in that guy's shield. Get me in there. Fucking slaughtered those fools. Get over here. Where are you going? Nah, I'm not gonna follow you. You were leading me into a trap. Where are the others at? Oh, he decked him. He just straight punched him with his fist. Anybody else else? Any other archer? Oh, there's a bunch down there. I'm not gonna stand near the ledge. Oh shit, they're already fucking nailing me. Come on. Come on, meet me back here. Meet me back here. Back up, back up, back up. Wait, what are you waiting for? Get down there, guys. Here, I'll give you support. Oh, this crossbow does a lot more damage. I'll target that guy. He's an active combatant. Killed him. Alright, you know what? I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm going in. Oh shit, a whole bunch of new people just spawned. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Oh shit. Oh my god, they're fucking squaring off on me. Whew. Jumping down here was a bad idea. Oh, they got me. Where are my reinforcements at? God damn. Only one mercenary crossbowman was killed? No, wait, why did it say that? 29 fucking people were killed. Holy shit. I mean, we got 87 of theirs. Build another siege tower. Actually, you know what? Abandon. Abandon. I think I need to go... Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? I think I need to get some, Yeah, I don't have the food. I don't have the provisions for a siege. So whatever food you got gives it to me. Man, those archers, dude. Those archers are a real pain in the ass. That's probably not going to be enough, but maybe. Wait, what are you doing? Two guys. Let me recruit some youngins. Go back to the castle. Where are they sitting at night? 93. Holy shit. Fucking A, man. Let's chill out for a bit. Oh, this is the one that... These sons of bitches, are you really trying to come for the castle I just liberated? Where are they at? Get over there. Defend that castle. Oh, by the time we get there, it's probably already going to be taken, honestly. Nope, not yet, not yet. Who are you? You've got 299 guys. Let me see if I can get into the castle first. Oh! Wait, oh, I think I just got there. I just got into the castle. Hold on a second. Let me see. This is gonna be iffy. This is gonna be iffy. Alright, here they come. Now I'm on the defending side. Oh, I got him. Go. Keep moving around. Going for that guy right there. Oh, I killed him. Hell yeah. Let's get that guy right. Oop, he moved away. Let's get that guy right there. Nope, he moved. He keeps moving at the last second. Oh, somebody else got him. Trying to get this guy right here. I can't nail him though. It looks like I have a good beat on him, but for some reason I just can't hit him. Oh, I got him on that one. Got him on that one. Oh, killed him. Eat shit. Seems like they have a bunch of peasants and farmers in their army. Oh, I didn't even... Headshot on that guy. I wasn't even aiming for him. Oh, I'm about to run out of bolts. Well, at least I killed a few. Oh, I killed that guy too. Hell yeah. Let's see if I can get this guy. Oh, I missed him. No more bolts, damn it. Alright, well, I guess I'm done with my arrow game. Where are they gonna... Is it gonna be right here? I need all of my archers. What are you doing, you lazy bastard? I need all my archers firing. No, 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 no. Alright, where is this gonna land? Looks like it's gonna be right there. Oh, get out of my way. You're in my spot. This is my prime position. assholes. There we go. Move, 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 move. Good job, Dashabi. Here we go. It's time to do some hacking. Hack it away at these people. Wonder if I could actually get a good angle on them from here. Stop swiping. Hack down. There we go. Oh my god, look at them. They're piled up. Come on, keep coming. Is that all of them? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay, it's not all of them.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Bartender is too busy hatcheting into these guys. Come on, get out of my way. Let me hack it. Let me hack these guys. Kill that man. Kill him. Are there more? Oh, just those guys way out there? Okay, now you guys need to move. Now you guys need to move. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the fucking way. How do I get these motherfuckers to fall back? F2. They're not listening to me. Oh, there they go. Where are you at? I gotta go out here and hunt for you guys specifically. I can take it. There we go. Alright, castle successfully defended. Look at that guy. fleeing like the coward he is. I'm still trying to get to Sharwa. I know he's going to come back and try again. Oh, they're fucking beefing up again. Damn it, I had them down to 117. Should I even try it? No, I think I need assistance on this one. Let's go to Shariz. Oh, he's giving me Halmar. Awesome. Yes, I will accept that. Hell yeah. Let's get... Oh, the pork went bad. Need to start making some more money again. Where are you, Nizer? Speaking of making money, let me sell some of these prisoners I have. Hawaya loves me. I've got 27 rep here, so... Oh shit, bandits? Oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. They ambushed me, you sons of bitches. Man, look at how quickly I fucking slaughtered them, though. Eviscerated these assholes. Man, I thought you guys liked me here. What the fuck was that? Only 2 guys. Maybe it's because I keep recruiting their guys away, and they just end up dying in one of my bloody campaigns. 52 troops. Emir Grainwad. Okay, I guess he's has his designs on Is anybody here? No. I don't know where any of my guys are in the field. I have no clue where to find them. Let me look at my reports. No, my notes, rather. Some defixations. Village of Haba. Where is this at? Oh. Okay, so that guy was at least somewhere near me. That guy was at least somewhere near me. What other emirs are up to something? Does this castle still belong to me? No, it doesn't. Somebody must have taken it at some point. You. I know you're not a part of my faction. Oh, Gulison! You traitor! This guy was the last marshal for the Sultanate, and then he became a traitor and left to go join the Counts. But he was also, look, I have 37 relation. Like, he's one of my closest friends. Like, all of my friends betray the people that I work for. Just to ask you something. Location of someone. He only knows where the Counts are now. I can't get what I want out of this dude anymore. Traitor. It would be great if I could ask him to come help me. But he's no longer... I don't know where the fuck my guys are. And we've lost so much ground. God damn, these all used to be... Jelkala used to be ours. Veluka used to be ours. I guess Yellen still is. Are these guys over there at Yellen? Fucking Rodux, man. They just swept right in. Those are all Counts. These are also all... There's so many Counts just running around. Okay. Somebody's here, so I could at least get information out of him. Where is Grandwald? Close to Dirham. God damn it. What is the realm doing? We are assembling the army. We have only assembled... Well, to do what? Assembling to do what? You should tell me. Let me ask this guy. How goes the war against the Nords? Okay. Oh, wait, oops. Let me see if, Borcha, I don't want that guy again. That kind of sucks. Okay, so what's going on near Dirham? Maybe we're targeting that castle. I did not fail to report to the fucking... Didn't fail to report. He just didn't tell me where the fuck he was going. It's a big problem with that guy. He'll summon us, but not tell us where to. Oh, here he is. Here he is, you dickhead. What are you up to? Do I know you? I've never met this guy before? I have a -6 relationship with him. You asshole. Where's the Sultan at? I need to convince the Sultan to make me the Marshal again. Asugan Castle. Oh, that's all the way the fuck over here? I'm not gonna go all the way over there. That's the castle that I... What? He's hanging out? He's hanging out the castle that I just fucking broke my back trying to take over? Well, shit, I will go that way then. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. He's trying to do a feast in Shiraz? He's not even in Shiraz. If he's not at that castle by the time I get there, though, I guess I'll head to Shiraz anyways. Is he here? God damn it, that fucking asshole. He's not even here. I guess I'll go to Shiraz then. Wait, who are you? There he is. Found you in the field. What? Stop not following him. Oh my god, that's super fucking annoying. Why won't you? There we go. Will he follow me? Ah, fine, I guess. He's the Sultan, so he's not gonna follow me. Where do I want to go? Sharwa? Okay, good. At least he's receptive to me. The Sultan is receptive to me, so... And he's got fucking 448 bros. So we're gonna roll up on that damn castle, and we're gonna fucking make him pay. I'll catch you later, man. Going to get a milkshake and listen to some music for the night. Hey, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night, Lynn. Alright, we're gonna make these assholes pay. I have played Assassin's Creed Shadow. Yo, what's up, Taco? Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing tonight? How do you like it? I kind of want to play it. Like, I always get tricked by Assassin's Creed games because, like, I'll look at it and be like, oh, that looks kind of cool. And then I'll play it and be like, I actually don't like how this feels. I'm doing all right. Happy to hear that. I am curious about Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I don't think I can... I don't think I can justify a $70 purchase off of a vague curiosity. Oh, thank you very much. Look at that. The Sultan loves me. He's still dropping castles and villages in my lap. Just wait until we... Oh, I can't recruit from here. Just wait until we fucking take over. Oh my god. I got a shit ton of fucking money all of a sudden. God damn. It pays to be friends with the Sultan, huh? I like how these bandits are completely unbothered by the fucking Sultan and his massive host. They'll run from me. Look, he's running from me. You guys are running from me, but you're not going to run from the Sultan? You may want to come with us, buddy. Me and the Sultan are about to be up to some shit. I don't think this guy... I don't know if I have a good relation with this guy. No, I don't. Alright, Sharwa Castle, you assholes. Get ready for some shit. They're back at strength too, but that doesn't matter. Oh, he went in there. He went in there. Let's go. All right, who gets last second upgrades? Get in there. All right. Now I'm less concerned. We've got more than enough manpower to overwhelm those archers. I just wish the siege tower didn't move so slowly. Oh, that's weird. Why is what a weird resolution. I must have the game set on a weird resolution or something. Gonna bother me, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it. God damn, come on, siege tower, hurry up. I'll just sit right here and peek around the corner. Man, the weather has been so schizophrenic here lately. Cold as hell at night, hot as hell during the day. You know, I don't ever talk about politics to my mom, but she always links me stuff. And it's kind of interesting how much we align on things. Like, she just linked me an article. I don't know how she discovered it, Well, she just linked me an article about the new video game industry union that formed. And she was like, you need to join this. And I'm like, well... It's kind of funny how our general political vibe has aligned despite never talking politics with one another. AC Cred Shadows, 2 out of 10. Whoa, Ubisoft had the audacity to force us to play as a real black guy in a samurai game. Not only that, they make us... Wait, what the fuck is happening? Hold on, I need to pay attention to... Damn Castor Labs. Wish Castor Labs would come back from vacation. Not only that, they make us play as an inferior female. The agenda has grown too powerful because this isn't even the worst part. Your black samurai can kiss men and sandwich maker can kiss women. Kissing women is okay because that's hot, but men kissing men? In my samurai game, 0 out of 10. There's been a lot of that, but honestly, I'm actually enthused by the amount of backlash there's been to that. There's been a lot of people out there being like, you fucking nerds need to shut the fuck up. And I'm for it. I'm for it. I think people are finally starting to get overly fed up with the same bullshit, outrage nonsense over this sort of thing. So I'm happy about that, at least. In truth, I like it. It's pretty fun. You'll get what you expect from an Ubisoft game, but it's pretty cool. Okay, well, that's cool. Damn it, those fucking archers killed one of the Malamutes. Time to do some killing. Was 70s 4 days ago? Snow the last 2 here. Jesus. Let me get my killing implement ready. Time to kill. More killing, more killing. It's not enough killing. I need to do more killing. I like how these guys are very unbothered by being pelted with these bolts. Damn it. These guys are moving around a bit too much. Alright, we back up. They brought out... Oh, they're aiming for me too. Ooh, brought out my shield right in time. Where are the reinforcements at? There you guys are. Come on, guys. Oh, what? One of them came up here. Come on, get up here. Oh, there's a guy stuck on the ladder over there. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill the ladder guy. Coming for you, ladder guy. Coming for you. Gotcha, bitch. This should be the last hurrah, these dudes. Oh, nope, there's a new squad. New squad just spawned. Run. Man, they really just shredded right through the fucking reserves, huh? Come on, guys, come on. Ouch. God damn, they fucking really squatted up on me. What the fuck? God damn, they fucking... All because my dudes were all stuck on the fucking stairs? You bitches. Oh, we had to rebuild the fucking siege tower? God damn, you fucking assholes. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys do all the heavy lifting then. Fuck this. I can't see myself playing Yasuke more than I need to. That's mainly because he's a tank and a fighter. Naoe is a shinobi, and I like stealth stuff, but that's a cool balance if you have the mood for both. I mean, y'all know me, I'm not much for stealth. I'm definitely more on the brute strength aspect of gaming. Yasuke is a beast, though. He wrecks in a fight. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I kind of stopped after Black Flag. I tried playing Odyssey, couldn't get into it. I just didn't like the controls a bit that much. But I'm kind of curious if Shadows has similar control scheme to Odyssey. I imagine it does. I mean, that's all part of the franchise. But I just, for whatever reason, I just didn't get into how the controls felt. I think probably because I was coming hot off of like 300 hours into The Witcher. I played a little bit of Valhalla. I don't even know how many... sounds like there's just too many Assassin's Creed games. I don't even know. I think I have 2 of them. And I've only played Odyssey. I think I have Origins and Odyssey. I tried doing Origins but never got out of the starting area due to a bug. Oh, that sucks. Did you see that I posted on the Discord that the Wayward Realms Early Access is going to drop later this year? So we're going to get Wayward Realms in 2025. Which is awesome considering that it sounds like we're going to get the Oblivion remake, the Unreal Engine Oblivion remake, within the next couple of months. There's going to be a lot of Bethesda and Bethesda-inspired stuff in 2025, it sounds like. I think the only one I played was Brotherhood. I feel obligated to play Odyssey, though. I feel that I am compelled to travel to the Isle of Lesbos. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna use the bathroom, but I'm just gonna let this play out. I'm safe down here. I'm safe down here. No one's gonna come touch me. Alright, let's check in on this battle. I gotta be careful though, I've got like 3 hit points. Yo! Haunted Wisp gave out a community sub. Thanks, Wisp, I appreciate that. Oops, no, I don't want to do that now. Welcome back to the stream, Wisp. Hope you're having a good night. Thank you, I appreciate that. Sorry, been fixing my Plex server. Oh, no worries. Hello, it is me and Devin, my boy. Where are you? The men call to you. Hey, what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. The men call to me, but nature was also calling. Plus, I've got like 5 hit points. I can't do much. I can't do much for the men right now, but give them my support from a distance. They're about to win anyways. Maybe I could get this guy. They're gonna fuck this guy up. Oh! Oh! No! Oh my god! Oh, they got him. Thank God. All right. I thought that fall damage was gonna kill me for sure. All right. I haven't seen that. I'm what some would call high because I am high. But I'm interested to see Wayward Realms. I want to be optimistic, but I don't know. Gaming has changed a lot in 30 years. It has, but I don't think it's necessarily for the worse. I feel like those guys are specifically trying to make a modern version of Daggerfall. So all of the things that changed that you don't like, I feel like they're going to be, you know, gearing their game in that general direction. So, you know, Make that 1 HP. I had or maybe have an 8 terabyte drive that's acting weird. Daggerfall spiritual successor, hope it's really moddable. I have to imagine that they're gonna make modding a priority. Only 10 dudes killed, huh? Alright. Where should me and the king go next? Bardock? Let's do it. You still got fucking 439 guys, Sultan. Let's not stop here. Look, 22 to 23. I will not forget how together we captured Sharwa Castle. I'm honored to have fought by your side, but we're not done yet. Let me make another suggestion. There's a fortress that could easily be taken. Go to... What did I say it was? Bardock? Bardock Castle. Me and the Sultan, barnstorming the desert, laying waste to our enemies. Let me go over here, actually. Since I travel so much faster than he does. I can get here. I can re-up on my food stores. I've got so much fucking money. Because the Sultan is my friend and he keeps giving me fucking cities. He keeps giving me cities and I keep collecting that tax revenue. I don't think there's a better weapon for me than this. Because I like chopping. Or swinging, I guess. Swing is 45. I don't think there's anything that comes close to that. And that shield is good too. Armor, on the other hand, I can probably... 51 to 15. I could do this one. It's 9. I'm gonna deck myself the fuck out. This helmet's probably the best I'm gonna get for a while. 50, yeah, 51. These are just like marginal differences. But you know what? I'll take it. Hell yeah. Do they have a good horse? My horse is pretty good. 46 speed. 45, 42, 42, 47. 45 maneuverable. 42 maneuverable. Charge 11. Charge 12. 110 hit points. 100. I want that speed. Give me that horse. Okay. Let's go meet the king. You're welcome. We all hate ads. Not as weird as the twin drive that my Black Cat killed some years ago. The 8 terabyte one. I wish I could say things are great, but you know, Trump, he's moving all Medicaid services behind a web portal that you have to sign up for by the 30th. Oh, that's obnoxious. What a pain in the ass. I hope they release figures for them. I like figures and statues. For what? Wayward Realms? If you don't sign up, you have to go in person for anything. Yeah, those guys have been pissing off the entirety of the country with their shenanigans. For AC Shadows characters, they do have figurines, don't they? I think I recall seeing them. In fact, that was a part of the controversy. Sultan, are you gonna move in here? Or are we just gonna stand around? What am I getting? I'm getting 2,300 from Hamlar in rents. I'm getting 8,998 from tariffs. The tariffs are gonna make you rich. Well, they're making me rich for sure. Rents from Distar Castle, rents from Senuzgda Castle, rents from Tobluk, rents from... Is Hamlar the only major city I have under my belt? Those motherfuckers took the other place from me. Loss due to tax inefficiency. I mean, I still come out with, you know, 10 grand. My war party isn't even that expensive. Just sitting here waiting for this damn king to make his move. Stop worrying about your feast, Sultan, and worry about storming Bardock Castle already. What's going on? It's been several days, man. What's happening here? There we go. Jeez, that took fucking forever. Alright, let me do my last minute updates here. Oh, they didn't even need to build a siege tower. That was just a ladder? That was all that time for a ladder? Shit. Damn, they fucking teed off on me. I'm way more hurt than I usually am by this point in the battle. Get down there, boys. Get down there. I got you from up here. I got you from up here. Damn it! Are you kidding me? Can I not shoot through the fucking hole in the damn... Bullshit. Damn it. I can't get a clean. I'll get you. About to run out of bolts at this rate. I wish that they made stronger bolts. Alright, back up, back up, back up, back up. I gotta make precious use of these little hit points that I have left. Alright, guys. Alright, reinforcements are on the way. You know what? As a matter of fact, come to me, come to me, come to me. To me, my X-Men, to me. Instead of all of you guys charging to your deaths immediately, why don't we wait for, okay, here we go. Now we're fully forced up. Charge. Go forth. Go forth and kill. Oh wait, what? What happened? Who did the killing? Alright, well, they already killed. Hell yeah. Their remaining defenders were... Oh, shit. This can go either way. Oh my god, there's so many of these fucking guys. Mano a mano, let's go. Gotcha. Woo. Whew, that was a dicey situation. All right, we're taking back our desert lands here. Amarad. I wonder how tough that one's gonna be to take. Let me see if I can convince the Sultan to keep this thing rolling. 23 to 24. I'm telling you, man, we're unbeatable. All right. Is this the right decision? Usually I scout a place before I create a new war effort, but I also need to re-up my guys. I lost a bunch. But I want to strike while the iron's... Oh my god, okay, they got a lot of motherfuckers there. They got a lot of motherfuckers. This is going to be interesting. No one wants to join my party. Let's see if there's some mercenaries in here. Mercenary cavalry. 3? Alright, I'll take 3. Ooh, book merchant. I've got money for books now. What book do I want? +1 to wound treatment while in inventory. I'll take that. Essays on logic. Requires 10 intelligence to read. I'll take that. Life of Alexis. Fighting with swords. Give me that. Method of mechanical theorems. I don't know what that means. Okay, give me all these books. It's a shit ton of money I just spent on books. Oops, wait, let me go here. Awesome. Got 6 guys at least. None here. None here. Alright, well, let's go back here then. See what the king is up to. He's still just chilling over here. All right. Let's beef you up a little bit. I'm gonna read a book. What book am I gonna read first? Art of Fighting with Swords. Because who knows how long it's gonna take this king to storm this joint. Okay, some Nord just sacked one of my villages. I'm not happy about that, but that's okay. So long as they don't try to take Hamlar from me. Yeah, I didn't get anything from the village they just sacked. Unfortunately, but that's okay. We need to hurry up and bring this... Oh, you fucking dickheads. Hurry up, King. Let's do this so we can go defend that castle. This guy sure takes his time building his siege tower. Actually, the last time he didn't even build a siege tower. He just needed to build a ladder. That usually takes way less time, so I don't know why he takes so much time to... I'll accept the honor, sure. Oh, these assholes are coming back for my shit. We're in the middle of something here, guys. I can't go over there just yet. Wait, what the fuck? What you fucking dick? All right, fine. I guess I'll go. I will go. He just completely abandoned. Do my upgrades on my guys. Alright, come on and bring it, guy. Son of a bitch. Your weapon master skill is increased by 1. Awesome. Wait. What's the king doing? Why was he here and just abandoned me? That dickhead? Yeah, guys, come on. Okay, they chased him off. Good. Good. Oh, there he is. He's right there. You know what? Where are you going? He's not running from me. I can't do this without the king. Did they take my other castle? They did. Man, that one was a pain in the ass to capture initially. Oh, you fucking... Alright, I've had enough of this guy. Oh, they caught him. Let's go. Hold on, let me upgrade my last guy. Last few guys. Wait, what happened to the guy? Did they just smoke? Oh, there he is. Come on, get after him. Get after him. Don't let him go away. Wait, what? They're not counting the other guys with me? Fuck, fine. Doesn't matter. I can still take him. I can still take him. Damn it. All these other fucking horse guys got in my goddamn way. Where do you guys think you're going? Fucking slaughtering these assholes. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Oh, I missed him. You fucking dick. I'll get you on the next go around. Oh, he turned around. Damn it. Got that guy at least. I'm getting off my horse. I'm getting off my horse. So I can do some real prime killing. Damn it, I missed. Don't let them get away. They're gonna let them get away. Come on, horse guys, get them. Okay, they got one of them. Oh, they let the others get away. Oh, wait, there's one right there. Damn. Damn it. Stop him. Stop him. What are you doing spinning around in circles? He's got to get to the boundary. God damn it. He was the last guy, too. The motherfucker needs to run faster. Why are these guys faster than me? I just bought the faster horse. I should be faster than all these guys. That guy was fucking daydreaming. Was taking his time on a nice stroll. Ooh, arrow in the back on that guy. Get that weak ass shield out of here. See if I can get this guy. Oh wait, he stopped. Got him. Who else can I pick off? Damn it. I almost had that guy. Or maybe I did kill him. I think my name did pop up there. Ooh. You want some of me? Kill your fucking horse, you asshole. And then kill you. Get over here. Damn it. Targeting this guy now. Oh, shit. He's trying to run away. Don't let him. Got him. Where's that guy at? Oh, he got him. Okay. Well, fine. Oh, was that it? That was it. 89 troops for their 37. You know what? I'm getting off the horse. Who else? You. Come here. Oh, he turned around. Oh, that was a bad decision on his part. He had like 4 hired blades on him. Anybody else? Doesn't seem like it. Seems like we... Oh, they're all over there. Damn, by the time I get over there, they're going to be dead. Oh, the horse ran away from me. Alright, well, fuck you too, guy. Can I get one of these guys? Can I get him? Can I get him? Oh, the other blades are closing in on him. Gotcha. Oh, I killed that guy. Good. At least I got one of them on the way out. Oh, there's some guys over here, too. Nope, he got dropped. You, why are you chasing this horseman? Eat shit. That was the last guy. Alright. I'll teach this guy a lesson. Oh, he managed to escape still. Give me your prisoners. No, I don't want footmen. Release all those guys. Who are your high-value guys? I don't really have any high-value guys, I guess. I'm gonna have to loot a village. Well, I guess I don't need to loot a village. I think I want to. I'm gonna have to find the Sultan again, so we can continue barnstorming through the desert. I'm gonna move my Plex server to my other PC, so it may be down for a night. No worries, no worries. How is there not a loot all option in this? All right. Oh, there's the Sultan. Hey, remember we were doing oh, 24-25. Hell yeah, this guy is fucking loving me more and more. Yeah, let's go back to Amarad. But I'll do that later. For now, I'm gonna call it. Oh boy. Barnstorming the desert. Alright, that's going to be it for me tonight. Thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it, as always. Thank you, Wisp, again, for the gifted sub you dealt out to the community. I appreciate that. I'm going to be back tomorrow, and it'll probably be a return to King of the Castle Saturday tomorrow. It's been a while, and I've been thinking about it, so I think King of the Castle for tomorrow. Hopefully I see you guys all there again. If not, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you when I see you. Take care, everyone.